Hi, so I'm going to show you how to make everything that you received in your Christmas craft pack. There are some really nice Christmas decorations to make in this pack. So I'm just going to lower the screen of the laptop so you can see the table in front of me. I'm going to run through how to make all of the decorations. Now I've had to put the light on because it's really dark at this time of the morning. So if it looks a little bit glary, apologies for that. So the first thing I'm going to start with is our snow globe. Now I really like this snow globe. You can see that it's got lots of lovely glittery snow in. So the idea is if you tip it up and you shake it down slowly, you can see a picture emerge as your snow settles in the bottom. And this is a really fun, easy thing to make. So in your pack, you've got a clear plastic plate, you've got a bag of snow, and then you've got 2 pieces of white cardboard paper clip together. So if you undo the paper clip and separate them, and you can see that this one is your snow scene. So it's your Christmas trees and your reindeers, and then this is the shape of your snow globe. So the first thing to do is to colour in your reindeers. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of quick colouring. So I coloured my trees in green. So the idea is you give this a bit of colour, felt tips in your pack, and you colour in your Christmas scene however you like. So you've got trees and a reindeer. And this bottom bit I'm going to leave white because it's a snow scene. So I'm going to leave that bottom bit white. So I'm only going to colour in the trees and the reindeer. So I've just done that tree quickly to show you. And you can colour that in and pop that to one side. Now, this rest of the snow globe, you can see in my example that I did the large bit in light blue colour, and then the bottom I decorated as well. So again, use the felt tips in your pack, and all I did was I followed the line of this round to complete the circle shape. That's the bit that you're going to see on the inside of your globe. So I just separated that off, and then I coloured all of this bit in a blue colour just to make it look like the sky. And you don't have to colour this in, it's entirely up to you. You can do it in a different colour, do however it suits you, and colour that in. So again, I'm not going to do all of this, but you get the idea. Let me colour all that in. Then I gave the bottom bit of the snow globe a different colour to separate the 2 spaces out. So then what you do is you pop some glue on the back of your reindeer shape that you've just coloured in. So pop some glue on. It's a bit tricky because he's got skinny antlers, so just be a little bit careful with the amount of glue that you put on there. Dab a little bit on. And then I'm going to put this on, and you need to line it up with the bottom of your snow globe. So you can see that the bottom of my circle is lining up nicely, so it fits just like that with the base of my snow globe. And then just press it all down, and that's done. So that when you've done that, you'll see, so you see through the snow as I shake it down, I've got my reindeers and my Christmas tree glued into the base of the snow globe. So once you've done that and you've coloured all that in, the next bit is the snow bit. Now, this might get a little bit messy, so you might want to put the snow into a little dish or something before you use it. But I'm going to be a little bit brave because I've done this before, so I'm just going to sprinkle the snow from the bag. So the idea is you want to sprinkle the snow in the centre of your snow globe because you're going to glue your plate around the outside, so you don't want to get snow all the way around the outside of your snow globe because it will be really difficult to make the plastic bit stick even. Get my words out. So I'm tipping the glue, oh dear me, I'm tipping the snow, getting super confused, into the middle of the snow globe. So I'm just helping it out a bit. Now you don't need a huge amount of snow, to be fair, because it's not a massive space to fill. So I think that's probably enough. So then what you do is you take your paper plate And you can see that it's got this ridge all the way around the outside. So you're going to put some glue onto that ridge. Now, you have to be quite generous with the glue because we need it to stick. So you can see that I'm putting a nice line of glue all the way around this plate. And don't worry about it because it will dry clear, so you won't see it. So nice layer of glue. And then all you're going to do is line it up so it meets the edges of your piece of paper. And then you're just going to run your finger and hold it down around that ridge so that it sticks. Now, this will take a little bit of time to stick. So it's one of those projects that you can do. You've stuck it down and then leave it to dry for a little bit because you need to make sure that glue is stuck, because otherwise what will happen is when you pick it up and you shake it, all the snow will fall out and you don't want that to happen. So once you've put that on, you need to put it to one side and let it really stick. Then you can see that when I shake it down and I'm holding it to make sure it stays on, you shake the snow up, you shake it back down, you can see your reindeer picture appearing. So remember, put that to one side, let the glue dry properly before you go shaking it around too much. Now you'll see that on the bottom of this snow globe that I put some stars, and actually in the background I forgot to say I put some snowflakes on the background of the scene. You've got a bag of all sorts of sparkly bits in your pack, so you can tip those out and you've got all sorts of snowflake shapes and sequins and things to brighten up your snow globe. So I put some stars on the bottom, and as I said, I did in fact put some snowflakes inside the snow globe before I stuck it on. So that's your snow globe. You can put that to one side. I really enjoyed making that. It was good fun making a snow globe. Hopefully you'll enjoy it too. So the next thing you've got in your pack are some little decorations. So you've got a star, a stocking, a bauble and a snowflake. So the idea is with these that you're just going to colour them in and decorate them however you like. So I've just done a quick example of some that I decorated. You can see that I've done them nice and colourful. And again, your bag of sequins and sparkly bits, there are loads of sequins and can't get my words out. Sequins and sparkly bits, it's a bit of a tongue twister. There are loads of those in there, so you can use those to add some more decoration to your shapes. And then you've also got 4 pieces of ribbon so that you can hang your decorations up. So those 2 have got a hole in, and you've got a hole in there, and you either put a hole in your star or you can use your glue to stick the ribbon on the back. So you've got 4 decorations there with some string to hang up and place on your Christmas tree. And they'll look really good because you can decorate them whatever style you want to. So those are your decorations. Let's just put those to one side. So the other thing that you've got in your pack is a Father Christmas paper chain plate. And Hayes really good. He makes a good decoration to hang on your door or hang in your window or hang somewhere in your house for Christmas. So you've got a paper plate, you've got some paper strips to make your paper chains with, and you've got a piece of red paper. So the first thing to do is cut your hat shape. Now the way I did this was I folded this piece of paper the tall way, so the longest way, in half. Now I didn't press it down because I don't particularly want a crease in my hat, but I just folded it over so the edges are meeting because it means that I can cut a triangular shape in one go. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from this bottom corner, and I'm just going to cut freehand line all the way up. So I'm just cutting a diagonal line all the way up my piece of paper. And that means that when I open it up, I've got a triangle shape which will give me a hat. And this goes on our Father Christmas face, like so. And what we've done is we've just bent the top bit of this over of his hat, just to give it a bit of an extra dimension. So you are literally just folding that tip over wherever you want, so it looks like he's got, his hat is folded over. And then you're going to stick this piece of paper onto your plate. So that is just a line of glue, like so. And we're just going to stick that on our plate at the point where it meets the edges of the plate. So you might have to go up a little bit higher. So you can see that when I press that down, the edges of his hat are kind of in line with the edges of his plates. So you just have to place that where you want to on your plate. So then we're going to draw in some eyes, some big eyes for Father Christmas. Colour them in. And another big eye. Like so. And then I gave him a big red nose because he's out in the cold. And I don't know about Father Christmas, but my nose always goes red when I'm out. I think Father Christmas's nose would too. So we're going to give him a big red nose, like so. And then a bit of a moustache. So we go out that side. The same, the other side. So Father Christmas has got a moustache. So that's your face. So then the paper chains, if you've made paper chains before, then we're going to do it in exactly the same way. The only difference is with our first paper chain, we're going to stick it to the plate. So you need a little bit of glue at one end of your paper strip, and a little bit of glue at the other end. And we're going to stick one side onto the back of the plate. I think I stuck it. Let's stick it that far up. Yeah, I stuck it in line with the circular ridge that you can see. And then we turn it over. I'm going to stick it over just like that. So you can see that. And I hold it out, we've made a loop. And I'm going to do 5 of those the same way, all the way around Father Christmas's face. So again, line it up with the circle shape that you can see on the back of the plate. Turn it over and just press it down at the front. Like so. And I'm going to do another one. And you can see that I'm spacing them out kind of evenly around Father Christmas's face. And if you've seen Father Christmas, which all of you will have done, he's got a big bushy beard. And so these paper chains are looking like Father Christmas's beard. So onto the front and on the back. And then I think I might do one more, and that will make 5. So a bit of glue there and there. Onto the front, and then onto the back, Father Christmas's face. So once they're all stuck down, you can see that there's the start, excuse me, my voice is going funny, of his beard. So what you're going to do then is take another strip of paper and you're going to loop it through one of the circles that you've already got. Put glue on one end, close it up into a chain. You see that when you hold it up, we're creating, you see that, a paper chain. Turn it around a little bit so you can see it. So we're going to just keep doing that on each of the loops that we've made of his beard. And just do another one. You're just following the same pattern of looping the chains through each other. You can see that gradually you're making his beard longer and longer. So you get the idea. And so in this example, we've done a couple on each. You've got strips of paper. Now, if you've got more strips of paper at home and you really want to do a super long beard, then you can. It's up to you. So you can add to those paper chains as much as you want, and you can make his beard really super long. So then what I did was we didn't pop any cotton wool or anything into your pack to put around Father Christmas's hat. And actually this was tissue paper, toilet paper. So I just used a little bit of toilet paper and just scrunched it up into balls, and then lined that across the top of his hat and for a bauble on the top of his hat. Now, if you've got cotton wool at home, you could use cotton wool. You don't have to put anything on it. That's entirely up to you. But I used toilet paper, but you could use cotton wool. And actually, if you've got any snow left from your snow globe, which you may well do, there's no reason why you couldn't pop a little bit of snow along the top of his hat. So let's give that a little go. Let's put a little bit of line of blue. Father Christmas's hat. And we can sprinkle the snow, left of the snow, along that line of blue. Press it down to make sure it sticks. And then when we shake it off, lots of glitter. See, there's a line of glitter along Father Christmas's hat. Now, not much stuck on that go, but you could put some more glue on, keep sticky it, and just build it up a little bit. So you can add some snow to the top of Father Christmas's hat and do it that way. So those are all the things in your Christmas pack. You had a colouring as well, so there's a nice Christmas colouring in there that you can do, and you can colour that in and hang that up as well. So we hope that you've enjoyed making those Christmas decorations. We'd love to see the finished results. So if you've done some great decorations and you'd like to post them on our Facebook page, then please do. We'd love to see them. Otherwise, we really hope that you have a Merry Christmas with your family and everybody else, and we hope that we'll see you next year, and next year will be a year that we can connect and get back together, and we can all meet at the playground like we're used to doing. So thank you, and have a very Merry Christmas.